All right, Shalom Akim. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash, double eyes to the elders and apostles, great millstone and rule well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth in sincerity and diligence. All right, it's Brother Lord Yah from the great millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp, come with a quick topic. You know what I'm saying? Won't make it too lengthy, Lord willing. You know, just getting straight to the point. And basically on my spirit to go into this topic. All right, basically everything that's put around us is set up to trials to see how we're gonna react. All right, because on this journey of getting to the kingdom, all right, where Yahweh Shema Shai is building us up to be leaders and rulers. Okay, so like I said, on the journey of getting to that, everything in this present time is everything in this present time is put up for us and basically arranged around us to see how we're going to react in each and every individual situation. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna jump right into it. This is First Corinthians chapter 15, and I'm gonna start at let me see. Okay, verse 58. All right, First Corinthians 15 and 58. It says, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord." All right. So what the Lord is basically commanding us to be unmovable. All right. So what is the process of us being unmovable? All right. That means we're going to have to go through things to basically go through that experience. All right. And real quick, let me grab the book of James. Okay. Because prior to getting unmovable, we're going to have to go through things. All right. Whether it's situations at work, dealing with the women, you know, everything in this present life is set up to see how we're gonna react. All right, will you really trust in Yahweh Shem Shai? Ultimately, you know. So real quick, this is James chapter 1 and verse 2. "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations." All right, because what we know, and with the latter end, the Lord is gonna basically deliver us from out of those situations. All right, and ultimately, what we're going through that process of learning how to react. All right, how to basically be a base and a bond in these situations. It says, "Knowing that the trying of your faith worketh patience." So a part of us to being unmovable is us having what faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, it says, "But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." All right. Basically, what you're not gonna be unmovable. You know, you're not gonna be unmovable. It's First Peter chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you." All right. So think it not strange, because what we know that, man, this is a process, a purifying process that we must go through. You know, let's go into this word "try."
Strong's G 3986. Pairasmas. Pairasmas.
All right, Pairasmas. It says, it says an experiment. So this is, man, the Lord is putting us through experiments, you know, testing certain things out. Okay, it says a attempt, a trial, and we know that what a trial is not gonna last forever. All right, that's why it says, "Be my beloved brethren," those ones that's actually gonna trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, they count it all joy, because through these trials you're gonna actually get the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of why these things are happening. All right, it's a learning process. Okay. While the rest of the world, when judgment is brought forth to them, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be judgment. You know, if something happens, they'll just basically overlook it and not actually observe the situation. All right. Likewise, it's different from with the men of the Lord. You know, it says a trial or proving. All right, proving real quick, because Romans chapter 12 verse 1. "I beseech you therefore, brethren," and all these scriptures going brother, brother, brother. You know, it says by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your body as a living sacrifice. So by you become a living sacrifice, you're gonna be giving yourself totally to Yahweh Shema Shah, so that He can try all these things, and see what it says, a holy, acceptable unto the Most High, to make you a acceptable sacrifice unto the Lord. All right. It says, which is your reasonable service. So this is our service of going through these trials and tribulations and different tests to where we can be found favorable in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, what keeping our faith and trust in the Lord, through each situation. It says, the trial made of you by my bodily condition, and that just backed up that point in Romans the 12th chapter. It says, since the condition served as the test of the love of the Galatians toward Paul. Okay. It says the trial of man's fidelity, integrity. All right. Integrity. We go to the book of Job, because Job is going to be a representation of those chosen men. Through it all, we're going to cast our burdens upon Yahweh Shem Yahshai and ultimately keep our integrity. Not give up, because we're approaching real serious times. With the persecution. The persecution is going to be a major test. Yeah, I'm gonna just jump right to that point. A part of being unmovable and these things to put us in these situations is to where we can keep our integrity. All right, I'm gonna jump right to that point. This is Job too, because I basically brought out that you can be in situations dealing with a woman, and you have to keep your integrity, because it might be certain things that she might want to do, and you're not for it, you're not for it, because hey, you synchronize within the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. This is Job 2 and 8. And this is 2 and 9. And this is something serious. She said, hey, curse the Most High. Hey, brothers in their right mind, like, hell no. I'm not cursing Yahweh Shem Shai and die. No, I'm going to keep my integrity, because I know what the Lord kill it and the Lord make it alive. The Lord give it and the Lord take it away. All these doings are from Yahweh Shem Shai. So straight to the point, this is Job 2 and 9. It says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still remain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speak it as one of the foolish women speak it. You don't want to be that'll be taking foolish counsel, taking counsel of a woman. Go to the word foolish. It says senseless. So basically, you tell her, snap it till you're senseless. All right. It says what? A vile person. You become like unto a vile person when you go through these temptations, and you just say, you know what, I can't do it no more. Especially calling upon the names of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Hey, this shows us that we're going through a test. And what Job was losing everything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go into a couple of these. I'm gonna go into a couple of these real quick. I'm gonna start at verse. Man, Job was going through it. All right, this is Job 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 1, chapter 1, verse 13. So like it says, and there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them. And the Sabaeans fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I am only escaped alone to tell thee. All right. It says, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven and have burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And I only am escaped to tell thee. Job was losing his cattle, basically his food to eat, the things that he had to bargain, and Job was one of the richest men, at that time. And you have all these riches and you lose it because basically you're going through that process of having your faith tested, you know. Likewise today with the men of the Lord, you know, hey, brothers are going through it, you know. Brothers are really going through it, you know. But what through it all, we're gonna keep our integrity and cast upon our burdens and call on the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, because what, that's how we're gonna be delivered through each situation, all right, and that comes with that process. It says, verse 17, while he was yet speaking, there came another and said, the Chaldeans made out three bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I am escaped alone to tell thee. So he lost his kids, you know, he lost his children after losing, man, everything else that really meant something to him, you know. But what? Through it all, Yahweh Shem Shai meant the most. You know, because he didn't curse the Lord. He didn't go against the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, although he was in a mournful state, you know, he was in a mournful state. But through it all, hey, the water Yahweh Shem Shai. And they came out of Job's mouth. He said, hey, I know the Lord give it and he could, you know what I'm saying, take it away. You know? And that's the mentality that we must be in. You know, you have multiple accounts throughout the scriptures like that, you know. This is Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Okay? If you faint, basically means to sink, all right? Become faintless, all right? So like I say, faithless, you know? If thou faint, it says to sink down, all right? To let drop, refrain. If you refrain from, man, it says to show oneself slack, all right? So you're supposed to constantly hold on. Let me grab that real quick in Apocrypha. You know, you're supposed to constantly hold on to Yahweh Shem Shai, no matter what. No matter what happens. This is Sirach chapter 2. I'm going to start at the top. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You know, so prepare, get ready. Get ready to go through these things. You know, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Going to the word endure, it means to, it basically means hardness. You know, endure hardness. It says, and make not haste in the time of trouble. You know, hey, being in this truth, you're going to go through trouble. All right, you're going to go through hard times. You're going to go through many situations that you feel it's just no way out. All right, but what? Having that faith will give that increase. You know, having that faith to get an increase that say what? Yahweh Shem Shai gonna bring me through it. You know, because what? It's the Lord that had the situation come about. You know, everything are in the hands of Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, cleave unto him. You know, going back to that point, like refrain, giving thyself having oneself slack. You know, causing oneself to slack. You gotta totally cleave on and hold on to Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. It says, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. All right. So if you hold on all the way to the end, hey, that shows that what you endured. You know, you endured through that race. All right. That's why the scripture said the race is not for the quick or the swift. You know, but what? You gotta endure the race. All right, it's all about how you endure. Yeah, you're gonna fall, but what the objective is and the motto is to get up. You know, don't continuously, willfully fall. You know, and that's really the point of this video, man. Don't willfully fall, because by us knowing that these situations are gonna come about, it's no need for you to fall. You know, you see, Jake put themselves in situations to willfully fall. You know. That's willfully sinning against Yahweh Shem Shai. If you know you have a situation present itself and you can You can overcome it, but you choose to go about it and go off and willfully fall, all right, because you are putting your hand on the plow and doing something that you know you're not supposed to. Hey, you're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you know, because we know that these things are gonna happen. All right, we know these things are gonna come about. We don't know the actual hour or time. All right, but when we're put in those situations, count it all joy, like the scripture said. All right, it says oh, real quick, I want to bring out a precept because in Sirach 2, it says that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. All right, this is Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcome it, meaning what? He endured. It says, and keep my works until the end. To him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with an iron of a rod of iron. And the vessels of the potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my father. All right. So what, man? Our objective is to endure. All right. Even so more, man. That scripture in First Peter's, man, 4:12. And man, we ought to endure. You know, we gotta endure. Man, these things are gonna try us. All right. Everything that's put in our everyday life. You know, you might wake up for work and your car don't start. You know, that's just seeing how you're gonna react to that situation. Yeah, we're gonna mourn and say fuck, goddamn, you know, shit, so forth and so on, because we're in those moments. But sometimes you just gotta smile about it and say, hey, the wadi how Shem Yahshua, you know, and you go and crank your car up, you walk in the house because you pissed off, then you walk back to the car and pray, and what? Now your shit working, you know. Uh, hey, you might be dealing with your demon, and you know what I'm saying, y'all might get into an argument. And then you just leave out the house, throw up prayers, and come back, and what, man? That brings forth you comfort, all right? Man, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is always going to be there to comfort us, you know? Let me bring out this quick precept. And you must really believe that the Lord is going to comfort you and be with you through everything, all right? Because, hey, otherwise it wouldn't be written in the scriptures. It wouldn't be written in the scriptures for us if these words weren't true, all right? That's why, man, real quick before I jump to the point I want to make. This is John 14:2. It says, hey, I'm gonna start at 1. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, let not your heart be troubled. You know, because we're gonna go through these, man, we're gonna go through bullshit. It says, let not your heart be troubled or your mind be troubled, meaning what? Don't be moved. Okay. Ye believe in the most high, believe also in me. All right. In my father's houses are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. All right. So hey, if we didn't need to relate back on these scriptures, if we didn't need to go back to these records, hey, the Lord wouldn't have told us about it. You know, if it wasn't meant for us to endure and we was going to inherit the kingdom and many galaxies and man, things that our minds can't even fathom, hey, it wouldn't be written in the scriptures for us. You know. So what? The faith, man, the belief, the trust, these records that was given to us, it is given to us for applying. All right. So that's why it's written for us. It's written for us for a reason. The Lord, hey, knew before the earth was even created that we was gonna go through these diverse situations. All right. Point blank period. Like that's just what it is. Just when you get in situations, don't make the situation harder than what it actually is. You know, because man, us being in a lower state, that's what our people really gravitate to doing 9 times out of 10. You know, majority of the time. You know, making things worse than what it actually is. Real quick, this is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong. Be strong in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Stand bold in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And of a good courage. It says, be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. All right. For Yahweh Shem Yahshua, thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest. The Lord is with us, you know. So why worry about the trials and the shit that we might go through if the Lord is carrying us the whole damn way, you know? The Lord is for us, who can be against us, you know? So man, with that, Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakudash. That belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Ruel. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the forward, pushing this truth in sincerity and diligence. Shalom.